Have you ever wondered why some of us cry out in poetry while others respond with a proverb? Why one soul weeps in verses and another leads with wisdom like fire? It's not weakness, it's not strength, it's something deeper, it's a soul code, a divine language etched into the fibers of who we are, not by accident, not by culture, but by design. Soul codes, why women think in Psalms, and men in Proverbs. This isn't about stereotypes, it's about soul prints. Women, you were born with a rhythm in your bones. Your soul doesn't just speak, it sings. You think in Psalms because your spirit is in constant conversation with heaven. You feel deeply. You carry not only your own burdens but the weight of others, and somehow, you still rise. When life presses down, you don't harden, you pour out. Like David in the wilderness, you say, I am weary with my groaning, all night I make my bed swim. But then, you declare, the Lord has heard the voice of my weeping. You think in Psalms because you were made to feel deeply and speak boldly. You bring healing through honesty, strength through surrender. Your vulnerability is not your weakness, it is your weapon. You've been told you're too much, too emotional, too sensitive. But listen closely, the God who wrote the universe into motion made you that way on purpose. It was the tears of Hannah that moved heaven. It was Esther's courage wrapped in humility that saved a nation. It was Mary's worship that broke the jar and filled the room with holy fragrance. You think in Psalms, because your soul was meant to echo both grief and glory. But hear this. This is not a war of Psalms versus Proverbs. This is not about gender battles. This is about balance, about divine harmony. The psalm needs the proverb, the tears need the truth, the song needs the structure, the emotion needs the direction, and the world needs both. Together these soul codes form the full voice of heaven on earth. When the woman worships in brokenness and the man leads with wisdom, when she speaks life in verses and he builds life in actions, something supernatural happens. We don't just survive, we thrive. We don't just exist, we expand. We don't just feel, we fulfill purpose. So today, whether your soul speaks in Psalms or in Proverbs, don't apologize for your code. Sing if you must, speak if you must. But whatever you do, don't stay silent. The world doesn't need more noise, it needs authentic sound. Let your soul speak in the language God gave you. Let it heal, let it lead, let it roar. Women worship like David and pray like Hannah. Men declare like Solomon and lead like Nehemiah. Because the world changes when Psalms are heard and Proverbs are honored. Together they don't just echo heaven, they bring it here. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Bye for now and God's grace.